scared to death.
You can join us on helping their child live. A child, a chance at life. You can make a difference. Please become a St. Jude Partner in Hope for only $19 a month.
We wouldn't know what to do. We couldn't afford for our little girl to survive. And St. Jude gives us that. Research for this hospital is saving children.
Join with your credit or debit card right now and receive this St. Jude t-shirt you can wear to show your support to help St. Jude save the lives of these children.
St. Jude is hope. Even today, after losing a child, it's still about the hope of tomorrow.
And we wouldn't be where we are without those people that have donated.
Please become a partner in hope right now.
Hey, good evening from Houston, Texas, United States of America. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, welcoming you to yet another explosive version of ONN live report from around the world. Yes, today we are focusing once again on Africa and what is taking place. Enjoy it. To see the unification of all Rastaman. Has this been said already? Let it be done. We are the children of that Rastaman. We are the children of that higher man. Whoa. Africa, unite. Africa, unite, yeah. Unite for the benefit of your children. Whoa. How good and pleasant it could be before God and man. To see the unification of all. Yeah. Marcus Garvey said it. Why we being disobedient? I know we know who we are. Under the sun, yeah. We are the children of that Rastaman. We are the children. Africa, unite, yeah. Right out of, whoa. Welcome. We welcome you as always, our new members we welcome you specially from our heart of hearts. Thank you very much for taking your time to be part of what we are doing here today. And always, for those who are visiting for the very first time, we sincerely welcome you and ask that you subscribe to our channel so we can grow together organically. Much love to all our returning members and subscribers. Much love, much love. Africa, my waiting na ye. Africa, you are my forefather cornerstone. Unite for the Africans are yours. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Yay, yay, yay. Africa, unite. Yes, good afternoon from Houston, Texas. It is 2:33 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Houston, the Bayou City, here in the United States of America. I welcome all those who are viewing from various parts of the world. Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you had a great weekend and looking forward to the next week or the new week with optimism, you know. So we love you, and we will always be so happy with you spending time with us. Welcome XYZ. Thank you very much. Premisio, I am from Nigeria, but I live in Houston, Texas, United States of America. I've lived here since the past 29 years. And Narda, Hare Krishna. Yes, Hare Krishna. All right, all right. And Orna Makarov, thank you very much for joining us. We love you, and I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I want to ask you something, something that bothers me a lot. I am from Nigeria. Nigerians are very good people, very, very good people. Nigerians are very, very good people. I am a proud Nigerian. Yes, and I'm a very good man. And that is what I am, why I do what I do. I am an ambassador for Nigeria and Africa. Yes, we love humanity. Yes, yes, there are some bad people, a few loud bad people, yeah, who create confusion, like there are from Nigeria. A few bad people from Nigeria. There are bad people from every country on earth. Yeah, so I feel sad this morning, but I am happy that there's a resolution. But Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians live in Ghana, just as millions of Ghanaians live in Nigeria. And at independence of Ghana in 1957, Kwame Nkrumah, my brother, a great PanAfricanist, he did not want an Africa that was balkanized. In fact, at independence, he was the first to move to say, look, understanding the threat Africa has always faced, and looking back at the history of Africa, I'm talking about the history of colonialism, slavery, colonialism, imperialism, apartheid, yes, apartheid, looking at all those and the threats Africa had consistently faced because of those who want to come into Africa to take mineral resources, enslave the people, exploit the people. He proposed, he said without delay, the time is not in our hand. We must build this continent into one country. Not many people saw his vision. There were two groups. One was the Casablanca group. The other one was the Monrovia group. He belonged to the Casablanca group of people, pro-Africans, who were very ready to move quickly to help the process of transforming Africa into one big nation state with one economy, with one political leadership, with one reserve bank, and with one big military. That was visionary. And that vision has not stopped knocking at our doors, even as we have faced more threats than ever in Africa. Yes, if you are an African who understands the history of Africa, you will agree with me. Africans were enslaved for 700 years by the Arabs, trans-Saharan slave trade, 700 years. And they were taken through the Nubian desert from other parts, from the east of Africa, everywhere, 700 years. And for 700 years, the Africans, millions of them who were taken into slavery in the Arab land, were castrated. The males were all castrated. Why? Because they didn't want them to populate and bring black people in the Arab world. If you go to the Arab world, you will see a huge scarcity of black people there. Yes. Then when that was over, the Europeans came. For another 400 years, they created Africans, put them in crates, yes, across the Atlantic, brought them to America, took some to Portugal, took a lot to Britain, Spain, yes, Italy, Germany, and everywhere. They took Africans into slavery. A lot of them were brought here to the United States. On their back, the back of African slaves, Washington was built. The economy of America blossomed on the back of Africans. So that's why when I hear people say they are deporting African, they are deporting, they are crazy. You know, what sense does it make? Where did your ancestors come from? They did not beg to come here. You forced them, you brought them here. You know, not by their own design. You brought them here. You subjugated them. You cast a lot of them into the Atlantic for the sharks there to eat. Then who the hell are you to want to disrespect us and disrespect us everywhere on earth? The most painful one now is that the disrespect of fellow Africans coming from fellow Africans. The South Africans did it, and they have been doing it. Ghana is now joining. It's so painful. What is it? So at independence of Ghana in 1957, Kwame Nkrumah, a foremost PanAfricanist, invited Africans. He said, the independence of Ghana will mean nothing if the whole of Africa was not independent. Yes, that was a statement from a man who was visionary, a man who could see, a man who truly loved Africa. Yes. But, you know, as he was making that speech, some people were angry. Yes. 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 Kwame Nkrumah is my mentor. When I talk about Africa, I can't talk about Africa without making reference to Kwame Nkrumah. I can't talk about Africa without talking about Marcus Mosiah Garvey, actually who started the whole thing. And you know what? Kwame Nkrumah was inspired by Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Kwame Nkrumah was here in the United States, going to school with Nnamdi Azikiwe. Yes, when Marcus Garvey was doing his work. They may not have met him physically, but his message resonated with them. And it inspired them to become the drivers of the decolonization of Africa. So what is happening today is a betrayal of these great men, that it should not be tolerated anywhere on earth. Yes, we've suffered from the Arabs, we suffered from the Europeans, and we are suffering ourselves, we are killing ourselves. Now, I want someone to tell me, what is the difference between a Ghanaian and a Nigerian? I want someone to tell me, what is the difference between a Ghanaian and a Nigerian? Maybe perhaps how they speak. But you look at them physically, are they not the same people? What do they eat? They eat the same type of thing. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? All the African countries are all fake. Tell me one that is real except Ethiopia, that was not decolonized. All the borders in Africa are fake. In Ghana, you see people who speak the same language as those in Togo. They are kids and kin. In the Republic of Benin, you see Yorubas. Yes, there are a lot of Yorubas in Nigeria. What's wrong with us? That you wake up and start saying that Nigerians must go. Nigerians are a threat. Why are you generalizing? If there are criminals from Nigeria, punish them in line with your country's laws. Don't generalize them. All Nigerians are not bad. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a good Nigerian. Everywhere I have been, I've lived in South Africa. I left a mark there. I am here. I've been here for 29 years. No criminal record. I'm a good guy. I'm a good Nigerian. We don't highlight the goodness of Nigerians. Why? It's only the negative thing done by a few people. And Nigeria is a huge country of over 250 million people. Out of every 5 black men, including Americans, black people born here, out of every black man on earth, 1 is a Nigerian. That is the ratio. That is the ratio. That is the ratio. What's wrong? So at independence, Brother Kwame Nkrumah, Father Kwame Nkrumah invited Africans. He told them, come to Ghana and invest. This is your home. This is your own country. And they responded. A lot of Nigerians came and invested in the Ghanaian economy. Starting from 1957, when the country became independent. They invested in transportation. They invested in cocoa. They invested in everything. Yes. But not knowing that some people were angered by the openness of Kwame Nkrumah to fellow Africans. They came together with the support of the imperialists. They plotted a coup and removed him from power. When he was on the way to Thailand, he was in the mid-air when the coup announcing his removal was carried out. Yes. By who? A fellow African. Stupid. A fellow African. The man was doing well. Everything was going well. Ghana had the respect. The whole of Africa was looking up to Ghana, regardless of its size. Everybody was looking up to Kwame Nkrumah because he was a man of capacity. He was a man of high intelligence. He was a visionary. Yes. Yes. Soon after he was overthrown, the man who overthrew him came with a stupid colonial policy that made fellow Africans aliens. Why should an African be an alien in Africa? For real. Why should an African be an alien in Africa? Europeans who come here to the United States, they are not aliens. You see, all these ones, when they have been deporting, Donald Trump has been deporting people. Have you ever heard any European that has been deported? If any such is happening, they are under reporting it or not reporting it. Who are being deported? You see, they take care of themselves. You see, when you hear NATO, North Atlantic Trade Organization, who are these? They are people with European blood. It doesn't matter where they are. They unite. Yes. When you say NATO wants to invade, they want to attack. Who are the people attacking? France is involved. America is involved. Britain is involved. They are the NATO. But they are in different countries. So why is it that Africans cannot unite? Why is it that it's only Africans that will have remained their puppets? Why is it that African leaders cannot solve problems? Yes, you see, you saw what happened when the president of Congo, they say it's democratic, I don't know what is democratic about Congo, and Rwanda, they flew over 10,000 miles to come and sign a peace treaty in the United States. Over 10,000 miles, nautical miles, from Congo and Rwanda to come and sign a peace treaty in the United States. Yes, two African brothers coming to sign a treaty in the United States. Is that not shameful? So, and we say we have African Union that cannot solve problems. So it goes to show that we are incapable of solving our problems. So the deal was signed, right? Peace treaty. And then the Congolese president signed away mineral resources for the Congolese. Is that not stupid enough? And this is what is happening everywhere in Africa. And this is why the young man that is standing up for Africa, I'm talking about Ibrahim Traore, this is why they want to knock him out. And who are those that they are trying to use to knock him out? Fellow Africans. Fellow Africans. Yes. Gordon Amakona, can you ask the question, can you explain to me why every nation doesn't want Nigerians there? The truth is that I don't know. I don't know. And the truth is because of the media. The media, the foreign media, the Western media is responsible. Are there some criminal elements from Nigeria? Absolutely yes. But when the media amplify the media genocide against the people, this is what happens. They don't highlight some of the greatest people, Nigerians who have done great things. They only choose to highlight the negative part that a few Nigerians are doing. Even some of them are not even Nigerians doing these things. Yes, every African, when they are outside Africa, they want to be Nigerians. Because for some reasons, Nigerians attract this type of attention. I am a Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. But I am not proud of the Nigerian government. And part of the reasons to answer your question is the failure of leadership in Nigeria. If Nigeria has the type of leadership that cares about its people, Nigerians will be at home and not go anywhere. But when you see Nigerians outside, I don't know which country you come from. I live in the United States. Some of the best doctors are from Nigeria. Yes, some of the best doctors here in the United States are from Nigeria. Majority of the great nurses are from Nigeria. Some great lawyers are from Nigeria. Some great academicians are from Nigeria. You can't go to any university in the United States without meeting at least one Nigerian professor. If it's not there, if there's none, then something is wrong with that place. Even some racist places in this country I have been, I saw in Nigeria. I say, hey brother, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Yes, so it's always there. They're always there. So I think the world is intimidated by Nigerians. But some bad, loud, stupid Nigerians, yes, those are the ones. We are not criminals. That is why I'm so proud to be a Nigerian. I am so proud. But I am not proud of the way Nigeria is. And that is why I'm at the forefront of standing forth for Nigeria. All right? All right. Agnes, you must be one ignorant person. So, and I call you to be respectful. If you're not respectful, you will not have access to this channel anymore. You'll be shut out. But I will give you a slack for now because you don't understand what is taking place. I'm going to run you through memory lane because I believe you are one of those lazy youths like we have them in Nigeria. We have a lot of lazy youths in Nigeria. And that laziness is cutting across the African continent. So you people need to be straightened out. So when Kwame Nkrumah came, he opened the doors of Ghana to the whole of Africa for the benefit of Ghana. A lot of Nigerians came to Ghana with a lot. When General Ankara overthrew Kwame Nkrumah, he brought the hellish policy that sent Nigerians packing out of Ghana. Not because they were doing anything bad, because they were now, because he was short-sighted, he was myopic, because he was not cut out to lead. He was a military dictator that acted on the prompt of his imperial masters, all right, who came with the intention of stealing cocoa and gold from Ghana, and that they succeeded through him. What happened? Was he not overthrown? When by the time he was overthrown, Where was the Ghanaian economy? The Ghanaian economy crashed because of his foolishness. I'm talking about General Ankara. Because of his stupidity, because of his myopia, he crashed the economy. And what happened to Ghanaians? A lot of them left. And where did they land? Millions of them poured into Nigeria. Yes, I'm a living witness. This is not something anybody told me. Yes. So, what happened? You remember 1983? Then this same campaign. Because those who don't understand history, those who don't know history, would think that this whole thing started with Nigeria. General Ankara started it. They took Nigerian properties. Fellow Africans from Ghana jumped on Nigerian properties. Some were thrown in jail and died in jail. All right? A lot of them left Ghana empty-handed. What kind of a wickedness? That was contrary what Dr. Kwame Nkrumah preached, what he lived and died for. Yes, he lived and died for that. Yes. So, the economy crashed because of the foolishness and myopia of General Ankara. Now, Ghanaians saw hell for the first hand. They started migrating. I remember one Isaac from Ghana. He was very close to me. He was doing cobbler work. We loved him. Everybody loved him. Everybody wanted to give him their shoes to fix. Yes. Until this evil man they call General Buhari of Nigeria came to power in 1983. All right? General Buhari is a Fulani. He's an Arab. He's not a Nigerian. He's not an African. He has no respect for Africans. So he started his madness that inspired some Nigerians to start demanding that Ghanaians must go. That's why you heard about Ghana must go. Ghana must go. I did not support it. We did not allow some of those, Isaac, we did not allow him to leave our place. He stayed with us. We protected them. So this foolishness that just started, I've been hearing about the tension between Ghanaians and Nigerians. And a lot of Nigerians still inside Ghana are investors. They are invested heavily in the Ghanaian economy because they do not have ways of investing in Nigeria. They brought their money into Nigeria, into Ghana to invest. They are providing access to opportunity to Ghanaians. They are employing Ghanaians, and they are boosting the Ghanaian economy. What kind of a foolish thing is that? Some young people inspired by stupid politicians, driven by hate. Yes, they inspire them and they start tormenting Nigerians and they bring their security forces. I heard a lot. I refused to get involved in this talk until yesterday. But I'm happy with the response of President Mahama. For real, he has demonstrated that he's a true PanAfricanist. He did not support this evil. Yes, he ensured that the protest that they staged for, was it yesterday, did not happen. Yes. Yes. If I choose Buhari, Shehu Shagari and Buhari, what is the difference between them? They are Arabs. They are not Africans. So we are not. I'm a Nigerian. You see, don't you see? When you look at a Ghanaian and look at me, look at me and a Ghanaian, what is the difference? Yes, because we can think. Yes, Nigerians are not nuisance. They are not. We refuse to accept that because all the places I have been, I have never considered myself into a nuisance. I lived in Nigeria. I lived in South Africa. I now live in the United States. Yes, I have never considered myself into a nuisance. There are some Nigerians who are nuisances, like there are Ghanaians who are nuisances, like there are Americans who are nuisances, like Germans, Britons, and French people who are nuisances. Yes. So please, do not buy into this madness. Do not buy into this idiocy. Don't buy into this stereotype that we make Nigerians scapegoat. Yes, people are scared of the stature of Nigeria. But sadly, Nigeria is not in the right hands. When Nigeria gets into the right hands, you will see Nigeria zoom. And that is why we are at the forefront of preaching a message for the right set of people to be leaders of Nigeria and not the idiots we have all over the place. Yes, idiots that we have all over the place cannot be leaders of Nigeria. As I stand right now, Nigeria does not have a president. By my own estimation, I don't believe in the nonsense going on in Nigeria. I am not part of it. I want an alternative Nigeria. Yes, Nigerian people love other people's country. There's nothing wrong in loving other people's country, but I have a big problem that Nigerians, for some strange reasons, don't love their country enough to bring about change in their country. We are so endowed on all fronts to be the way we are, to be treated the way we are treated in some parts of the world. Yes, it is sad. It is sad. It is sad. Really sad. So, Nigerians, I tell you, Ghanaians, I want to tell you this. Learn from your history. Learn from your history. All of us must learn from our histories. We must learn from the history of Africa as a continent. Yes, a people who were enslaved by two races. We were first enslaved by the Arabs for 700 years. They put a siege mentality in our heads. 400 years after, the Europeans came 400 years, for another 400 years, we were enslaved as a people. Our story, our history should be a unifying force and not something that will divide us. Yes, the self-hate is a big problem with Africans. Yes, what will a Nigerian do to you, honestly, that you are so stereotyped? You don't even want to learn. You don't want to understand. I want to see, there are Nigerians who do criminal things here, but when they are caught, they are taken in. They pay the price for their criminalities. The same way Ghanaians who come here to commit crimes, they are made to pay. But nobody comes out there to be destroying them, destroying the whole country because of the sin of a few people. So we must learn to stop generalizing. Yes, stop generalizing. There are a lot of Nigerians doing great things all over Africa and everywhere on earth. The man who made the internet work. Yes, now hear me. Have you heard about Dr. Philip Emeagwali? He's the father. He was the one who created what made the internet to work. Do you hear them talk about him? Even you Africans, how many of you take your time to talk about Philip? You talk about Zuckerberg, all right? You talk about Bill Gates, all right? You talk about all those, but you don't talk about yours, who contributed, not just contributing. The guy who made it happen is a Nigerian, Dr. Philip Emeagwali. He made the internet possible. Do you hear his name? Yes, you can call us arrogant. You can call us arrogant. If you know the meaning of arrogance, you won't call Nigerians arrogant. A good number of us, we are very expressive. Respect us for who we are. We express. Yeah, we are not afraid of expressing our opinions when we have to do that. If that is arrogance, well, call it arrogance. We are not arrogant. But the one that I will not like is generalizing Nigerians as criminals. We are not criminals. We are not all criminals. So stop that crap. And then, when you find he's doing anything wrong, please punish him. Use the process of law. Don't kill them. Don't carry xenophobic attacks. They are no threats to you. For the great part of it, Nigerians are blessings to every country that they go to. Yes, they don't go out there with the intention of colonizing and taking over the country. They add value to economies. Those ones who do nefarious things, punish them. I am up for that because they are destroying the image of our country. And do the world should do us a favor. Punish them as individuals. Don't punish them as Nigerians. Prosecute them. Yes. Stop. Yes. Victor Eloka, thank you. He said, we don't have a low sense of what? And if you clowns call it arrogance, then it is your inferiority complex. Yes, it should. Absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Simple. Yes. Philip, yes, it is Philip. It's Philip Emegwale that made the internet work. All right? Yeah, whether he made it faster, why are you not amplifying his name? Why are you not amplifying his name? Why you always call him Zuckerberg? What did Zuckerberg do? What did the Bill Gates do? If he was white, he would be everywhere. He would be worshipped and celebrated. Africans, celebrate your heroes. If you don't celebrate them, nobody will celebrate them for you. In fact, the world wants them die. Yes, so that's what it is. Look at the whole United Nations. The whole United Nations that has 54 African countries. The largest bloc. Africa does not have a voice in the United Nations Security Council. Is that not enough to worry about? Is that not enough to unite the people of Africa to ask questions? Why is it that President Tshisekedi of Democratic Republic of Congo and the other one, Rwanda, Paul Kagame, why did they have to travel to Washington to come and sign a peace treaty over an African problem? They have the United African Union. What are they doing? Broke ass African Union because of stupid leadership. They are the problems that we have. Instead of standing together to uproot them, we are fighting ourselves. Nigerians must go. Ghanaians must go. All right? What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? What is Nigeria taking away from Ghana? Inside Ghana? Quite frankly, if not for hate, if not for stupidity. Yes. If I go to Ghana today, tomorrow, I'm investing. I remember when I went to Ghana, 1992, I was writing my commission on graduate of foreign nursing school exams. I traveled all the way from Kano to Ghana. I got to Ghana. I did not know a damn thing. The only thing that came to my mind was go to the University Teaching Hospital. I went to the Kolebu University Teaching Hospital. I met one Prince, Adia Pena. The guy took us in, me and my friends. He took us in. He managed the small space that he had in the hostel there. He gave us a place. He gave us water to drink. He even offered us food. Yes. He was a brother. He treated us with respect. That was a Ghanaian. When I worked at the National Orthopedic Hospital in Kano, there was a Ghanaian, Deborah. Yes. He was employed as an orthopedic nurse in the same hospital where I worked in Nigeria. Yes. So, rainwater, you said Ghana never said. No, the government of Ghana did not say that Nigerians should go. It's some stupid elements in Ghana. Yes, it's not an official Ghanaian policy. That was why when I started, I praised President Mahama, for not being part of that. He did not support it, and he made sure that the security forces were not involved. So I give him a thumb up, and he demonstrated that he indeed is a true African that he claimed that he is when he took over. And I look forward to really, meeting him. He's a great guy. Yes. Have I been in Ghana before now? Yes. I have been in Ghana many times before now. And occasionally I've traveled from here, the United States where I live, to Ghana. And all I knew about Ghanaians that they were very hospitable. But this behavior is very new and very dangerous for Africa, especially at a time we are working hard to unify Africa. And this kind of nonsense is happening. What do you think? If Nigerians start expelling Ghanaians, ordinary Nigerians start, you see, this is how it starts. And this is why we are warning our young people about the use of AI. Use AI positively. Don't use it to create confusion. This AI is going to destroy Africa. Yes. Ghanaians are seeing a big threat. Tell me more about the threat that you are talking about. So when you use AI to create a negative thing that will cause insurrection, cause brothers and sisters killing themselves, it's not a good thing. I'm not an advocate of negative use of the AI. I don't use it I don't use it because the AI has come to remove human intelligence and it's going to make everybody to start behaving like animals. So I am not a big fan of AI. Seriously, quite. If you ask me, if I have the power, I will shut down that industry because it's going to destroy the world. Yes, yes. All right. So this is something we must learn. I am a Pan-Africanist. I've invested my money. I've invested my energy. I've invested a lot of my emotion and everything. You know, I have done everything to inspire in line with the vision of our founding fathers led by Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Kwame Nkrumah, Modibo Keita, Sekou Toure, and the rest of them. Yes, to see that their dream of the unification of Africa comes true. And I feel so sad that some young people who are not reading the history because they are carried away by the technology of the moment. You forget your history. Go back to your history and read your history. If you know your history, then you will know where you are coming from. A lot of Africans, young people, are derailing because they don't know who they are anymore. Don't be carried away because you become slaves. And this is why we are working so hard. So, which means we are not listening to men like Professor Patrick Lumumba. You are not even listening to the young African, 37-year-old Ibrahim Traore, who saw the need for Africans to take hold of their continent and then manage their resources and their destiny. What's wrong with this younger generation of Africans? Yes. Yes. It is time. African unity is compelling. It's not a matter of choice. It is compelling. Kwame Nkrumah, Emperor Haile Selassie, Sekou Toure, Abdel Nasser, Modibo Keita, Julius Nyerere, Kenneth Kaunda, and the rest of them, they saw today ahead of their time. That was why they kept on talking about the unification of Africa. If we cannot make it happen in this generation, I can guarantee you Africa will be recolonized. And this time, when they recolonize Africa, it is going to be forever because they will exterminate, hear me, they will exterminate Africans using Africans as tools. And it is already happening. If you know what is taking place in Nigeria right now, you will understand what I'm talking about. Yes, Nigerians armed by some people are killing fellow Nigerians in Nigeria. Yes, I am telling you. Yes, so that is what this self-destruction that we are threading. We should not. We should not. We should be Africans. We should be Africans. We should be Africans. And I find it troubling, too, that in faraway Ghana, though not too far away from Nigeria, that they are talking about Igbos inside Ghana. What is it about Igbos inside Ghana? They are not talking about them as Nigerians. What is it? So something is amiss, something is not right. Is that some Nigerians promoting this inside Ghana, or what is taking place? I know Fante, I know Ashanti, but we don't talk about them to isolate them for punishment inside Nigeria. That should not happen. We don't do that. Why are we doing it right now? My job is to inspire the fixing of Africa. And as far as Ghana is a part of Africa, we will not isolate Ghana. We will not allow some stupid Ghanaians. I am saying some, I didn't say all. Some ignorant Ghanaians to start another crisis that will destroy the West African sub-region. So stop that crap. All right? If Ghana, I have a lot of friends who are Ghanaians. I know Professor Murphy. Professor Murphy was living in Greenwood, South Carolina. And when I was doing business that took me traveling around the United States, whenever I went to Greenwood, South Carolina, I was sure of a home. Dr. Murphy will never allow me to go and stay in a hotel. Never. Once Dr. Murphy knew that I was in Greenwood, Landa University, he was teaching at Piedmont College. Another one, Dr. Kenneth Mufuka from Zimbabwe, was teaching at the Landa University. The two of them, we were brothers. Yes, we were brothers. One was from Ghana. Dr. Murphy was from Ghana. Dr. Kenneth Mufuka was from Zimbabwe. You need to see when I came to Landa, came to Greenwood. They'll be struggling for where I am. I was younger than them. I was younger than them. I was younger than them. They treated me with so much respect. Yes, their wives would prepare food, and I would stay. Maybe when I stayed with either of them. Sundays when I came to town, I would stay with Dr. Mufuka, and on another time I would stay with Dr. Murphy. That is how close. That was how close we were. They didn't see me as these dangerous Nigerian, and I didn't see them as inferior Ghanaians and Zimbabweans. They were my brother. They were my senior brother. And the line of business I was in, they helped me a lot. Before I came, they would have done a lot of network on my behalf. Yes, those were my brothers. They are Africans. I didn't see them as lesser people. And they did not see me as a criminal. So what is it what's going on with us right now? Yes, what's going on? Well, I am seeing a very dangerous set of Ghanaians. They need to themselves. As I want to advise my brothers who are from Nigeria, I don't see you as different. I don't discriminate. If I see you as a Ghanaian tomorrow, you are here, a Nigerian is doing the wrong thing, I will never take side with him because he's Nigerian. Never. Because I have sense. I have common sense. I'm never carried away by false sense of nationalism. I am carried away, I deal with truth. If you come with crap to me because you are Nigerian and expect me to support you because you are Nigerian, you will be having the biggest surprise of your life. I'm not that. What I'm working for is the unification of Africa in line with the vision of Kwame Nkrumah and the rest of them. They were so exemplary. I know they are spinning in their graves with all that is happening right now. Why won't it work? If you are fixated at work, it will take leadership and a conscious followership. If you understand what is taking place, you will see how it will work. If the European Union can come together, Germany, and they decided to met all the borders, and then people traveled freely, and that the economy got better for it, I don't understand. Then you are a victim of a colonial mentality. And this is why we want you to decolonize your mind and allow freedom, yes, to reign in your heart. And then see how it goes. It takes leadership. It takes consciousness of the people to make things happen like that. Otherwise, we will continue to suffer. Ghana, what is the size of Ghana? You understand? Because this is what the imperial forces want. Look at small countries like Togo. They know that they don't have the muscle. Why can't we put it together? That's what the whole world is doing. Let's come together. Yes. It's happening. And it's already beginning to happen. It's like you are not opening your eyes. And that is why you must not be a part of those who are doing all these crazy things that they are doing. It's the younger generation who do not know history. And they are not asking a lot of questions. They are not doing enough research. And then perhaps they are victims of those who are teaching them, or the older people driven by hate. When you are a victim of of your environment, we should wake up now. As a matter of fact, it is. Yes. Rainwater, you say even Igbo, you allow in your country want to already form their own country, their own state in Ghana. That is not true. I don't believe you that the Igbos want to form their own state in Ghana. And that is one of those stereotypes, one of those hypes, for you to drive your hate. And it's sad that you are putting this up here. I know the Igbos very well. I am very close to them. Yes, they are not the type of people. If you say business, yes, they do business. Yes, but to go and form their own state in Ghana, on what ground would they be asking to form a state in Ghana? So that is a lie. Please, I don't want that. Don't spread that here. Don't. All right? Don't. The Igbos in Nigeria, as much as I know them, they are victims of the Nigerian state. Yes. And some of them started agitating in line with their right to self-determination, which is a basic human right. So don't bring the Igbos here. We're talking about Nigeria. I don't understand why the Igbos became a state inside Ghana. Yes, they are Nigerians. All right? They are Nigerians. So why you, this is that hate we are talking about. This is discrimination. And this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Ezebo in Ghana. Ezebo in Ghana has nothing to do with Ghana. Ezebo business does not have any sovereign power in Ghana. I don't understand why the Ghanaians or some Ghanaians are concerned about that. All you need to do, ignore them. I see them, they are everywhere. I ignore them. I don't deal with them. I don't believe in it. But that's what they believe in. Respect them for what they, as long as they are not forcing Ghanaians to be Igbos, they are not forcing Ghanaians to come and worship their Eze-Igbo. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Focus on your country. Focus on your relationship with, relate with them as Nigerians. So when did it become that Igbo is a source of threat to Ghana? This is sad. This is sad, really. So, and it's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. What you guys are starting in that place. But I'm so happy with your president. Your president demonstrated real statesmanship. Your president demonstrated that he's a true PanAfricanist. Your president demonstrated that he has sense. I wonder what it would be if it was the man before this. What was the name of the one before this? Yes, that one wasn't a good man. Yes, I wonder what it would be. That one would be like Zuma in South Africa. He would be like the current South African president, who I don't believe has anything to do with Pan-Africanism, even if he speaks that he wants to pretend that he's an African. Yes, Ramaphosa I'm talking about. Yes. So, please, you know what? I am so happy. That I'm happy with how the president of Ghana and the Ghanaian government intervened. So let me leave it at that. But I wish you Ghanaians who are doing this, I wish you know how many Ghanaians there are in Nigeria that will be displaced if you start killing Nigerians or you start doing what you are doing. You will know how many Ghanaians. I believe there are more Ghanaians inside Nigeria than Nigerians inside Ghana. Yes, that's the population of Ghanaians inside Nigeria is huge. Ghanaians doing great business who don't even want to go back to Ghana to do anything. Yes, I know that for sure. So please, as Africans, as brothers and sisters from Africa, please let us stop this hate. Let us embrace one another. Let us treat one another with respect. We have suffered enough. We are from one continent that suffered slavery. We suffered colonialism. Can you imagine how some Europeans came together in Berlin. They call it Berlin Conference. They came together to decide how they were going to balkanize Africa. And that was how Ghana came about. That was how Nigeria came about. Yes, they balkanized us. They lied to us about God. They were telling us to look up God. They gave us Bible. We were looking at God in the sky. And they were surveying our land, stealing everything. And I'm sure you know what Chinese are doing inside Ghana right now. Yes, and all over Africa. Those are more serious challenges than what you are doing to one another. I am talking about Nigerians and Ghanaians. It's a shame, really, it's a big disgrace. We are chasing shadows while we are losing our continent. Yes. So it is time. Stop attacking fellow Africans. Unite and focus on confronting the oppressors who are coming in different forms. Yes, it is madness. It is madness. It is madness. Stop. Please stop. I am calling on both Nigerians and Ghanaians. Stop, please. Ghanaians, if there are Nigerians who are criminals in your country, deport them if you cannot punish them. But don't kill every Nigerian you see because you hate Nigeria or because you hate the Igbos. Please, please stop. Because it will have far-reaching consequences. There are millions of Ghanaians inside Nigeria who will suffer worse fate. Can you stop? Stop. Stop. It's blindness. It's foolishness. The same you who is not seeing what Chinese are doing. The same you who is not seeing what the Europeans are doing. The same you who is not seeing what some rogue companies from America are doing inside Ghana. You are killing your brother, fellow brother from Nigeria. Shame on you. It's really shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. I'm not sure anybody tells you this. Nobody who has sense will support what is going on in Ghana right now. No, nobody who has sense. That was why your president turned your backs on you. Yes. 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 You know what? We need to stop. Maybe perhaps I am going to stage an African Young People's Conference on this platform. Let us talk. And I'm going to set a day aside, maybe on the day of the birthday of Marcus Garvey or the birthday of Kwame Nkrumah. It will be a day-long conference. I'm up for it. And I'm going to set a stage for us to talk about this. So we stop this nonsense. We stop killing one another. It's not necessary. There are a lot of enemies right now, enemies of Africa, operating already in Africa. Some of us are not even seeing it. Yes, we are not seeing it. There's hunger and starvation all over Africa for no just cause. Ghana has gold. Ghana has cocoa. Has Ghanaians been benefiting from their gold and cocoa? Yes. 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 Have you been benefiting from your cocoa? Are the roads in Ghana the best? I'm talking about all around, not just the Accra only. Do you have electricity all over Ghana? Yes. Do you have them? Do you have water running in every house in Ghana? Yes. What is the state? Yeah. What about your educational institution? Are they the best all over Ghana? I'm not talking about some in Accra. I'm talking about everywhere in Ghana. Go to Europe. There are some of you who live in Europe right now, right? You see how beautiful their environment is. You know where they are getting all those things to develop their continent and drive their economy? It's from your fatherland, your Africa, including Ghana. Yes. Ghana, Nigeria. Yeah, they're stealing from us. And we are shamelessly killing one another, fighting one another, struggling over what? Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. This is why, when I first heard this, I told the people who brought it to me, I said, this is good for Nigeria. Let all those people, because some of us escape. You run away from home, you're going to come and meet it worse if you don't want to fix it. However, we want to fix Nigeria, let us go and fix Nigeria. So Nigeria will be great and home to everybody like it was long before now. We have to start holding our country, those misleading us, accountable. Yes, we need to. Now is the time. Now is the time. Inside Nigeria, now is the time to stop tribalism. Stop regional and religious nationalism. Let us face the business of building our country. We can do it. Mr. Mankwa, you are laughing. I wish you knew something about the generation before yours. I am teaching you African history. This is not a joke. But I'm going to put up a meeting for all African young people. So you listen for once and let us look for a way forward. We are a disgrace to our founding fathers who put up a good trajectory for us to succeed, for us to build on. I am so sad. I don't even know how Kwame Nkrumah will be handling this, hearing all this. That the continent he suffered so much to liberate is about to go up in flames because of the foolishness of a few people. Yes. Yes. Well, your question is a foolish question, Mr. Rainwater. All right? If you understood what is taking place, and this is why I am trying to teach you, you are unwilling to learn. I agree, Nigeria is divided. The people of Nigeria are not divided. It's the criminals holding our country hostage. That is why I am at the forefront of rallying Nigerians against them. You hear what I've been, if you follow what I've been doing, I want Nigerians to jump on the criminals holding Nigeria hostage and keeping them divided. Even your country, Ghana, is divided, if you don't know. Your country, Ghana, is divided. I know the politics of Ghana. If you looked at, I think, was it 2020? They sought my opinion. I was the one who was on Ghanaian television, AIT. They asked me questions about the Ghanaian presidential election. Yes, I know how thousands of views that my opinion generated. I am the one who spoke on AIT. When the AIT bureau person in Ghana called me to interview me on what I thought was going to happen about the Ghanaian presidential election. So I am not new to Ghana. All right, Ghana is as divided as Nigeria. So don't give me that crap. All right, but we want unity. We want peace through justice. All right, with this, we come to the close of this. I am now, based on this reaction and what is taking place, I am going to put up a conference of all Africans. So I'm going to do a research. I'll look for the date, either the birthday of Kwame Nkrumah or the birthday of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Yes, and then we'll put that conference together. I hope you guys will come. I look forward to seeing you in your numbers. African young people, it's going to be a whole day conference. Let us talk about Africa. Let us look for a way forward for Africa. Let us stop hating. Let us stop hating one another. Let us stop hating one another. We are brothers and sisters. We are not supposed. We have suffered enough from the hands of invaders, and then we are killing ourselves. And they are happy because that's what they want. They set the stage for what is taking place. They are happy that we are killing and fighting one another. Yes, and the more we fight one another, the more their economies grow. They will supply us arms to kill one another. Every bullet that kills an African grows an economy of the place where the gun is made or the bullet was made. We have been so stupid, and because of our stupid leaders, it is time for us to wake up and do what is needful. Especially this generation, we must go back to where Kwame Nkrumah stopped. Yes, we must go back to where Patrice Lumumba stopped. We must go back to where Samora Machel stopped. Yes, we must go back and do whatever we can to retake Africa. Now is the moment. It's not a question of choice. It's compelling. If we don't do it, all of us will be enslaved. Yes, I am telling you, Africa is the destination. Africa is the destination. What they want to do is to exterminate the people of Africa so they can take this beautiful land from us. We are so stupid that we cannot see it. Why, Sophia, why you got American flag behind you? I have American flag behind me because I live in the United States. All right? And I collect flags. And if you see, did you see the flag on top? I collect flag. Bring me, whatever country you come from, bring your flag, the flag of your country. I will host it here. All right? I hope I answered your question. Okay, they name you and you hate the base on the names. Ghanaian thieves and all that. Please, let's show respect for one another. All right, I'm out of here for now, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Much, much, much love. Bye for now. I love Africa. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. It is not a question of choice. It is a compulsion. All right? If we don't unite, we will not be free. And this is what the oppressors want. Yes, if we don't unite, we will not be free. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Africans, unite. Ghanaians, unite. Nigerians, unite. Stop the hate. Let us promote the love, peace, through justice, reign all over Africa. Goodbye for now. All right, hey, Jabra from Uganda, much love. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Africa, awake. Africa, arise. Now is the time. Not tomorrow. Now is the time. Not tomorrow. Now is the time. Not tomorrow. Now is the time. Us are moving right out of Babylon. Hey. How good and pleasant it could be before God and man to see the unification of all Rastaman. As it's been said already, let it be done. We are the children of that Rastaman. We are the children of that higher man. Whoa, Africa, unite. Africa, unite, yeah. Unite for the benefit of your children. Because we are moving right out of Babylon. And we're going to our father's land. Whoa. How good and pleasant it could be before God and man to see the unification of all. Hey! Kwame Nkrumah said it. Emperor Haile Selassie said it. I know we know who we are. Under the sun, yeah. We are the children, Rastaman. We are the children of that higher man. Whoa. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Yeah. Africa, unite for the benefit of your people. Unite for the benefit of your children. Unite for the benefit of your future. Hey! Rastafari, ever living, ever mighty, ever pure. One love. I love Africa. I don't have any preference. I love Nigeria. I love Ghana. I love Guinea. I love everywhere. Africa, unite. Unite for the benefit of your children, yeah. Africa. Africa, you are my father cornerstone. Unite for the Africans abroad. Unite for the Africans at home. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. All right, all right, all right, all right. Much love. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I look forward to seeing you coming back. Yes, the African continent will be scheduled. I love to see you. And if this is your first time of being part of our program, please, please, peace be with you, man. Jack Barron, thank you, but much, much love. Rainwater, thank you. Yes, Nigerians definitely need to wake up. The whole of Africa must wake up. All right, let's go. And if this is your first time, please, please subscribe to this channel. We are growing organically. If you look at our caption, we are a movement, a global movement coming out of Africa. Something great coming out of Africa. God bless. Yes, yes. I love each and every one of you. No hate, because I'm a Rasta man. Rasta everywhere is the home of a Rasta. We are devoid of hate, mischief, jealousy, bigotry, tribalism, and religious nationalism. Everybody is our brother. God bless. And I look forward. Africa is the future. And the time to take it is now. Bye for now. Much love. All right. Take care.